All right, let's get right into it. Today, we are looking at a really serious political controversy out of India. We're talking about some explosive allegations of large-scale voter manipulation.
So this whole thing really kicked off with one pretty shocking phrase, a vote-thievery factory. Yeah, you heard that right. That's the term politician Rahul Gandhi used to describe what he claims is a system designed to illegally mess with voter lists. It's a really strong accusation, right? But what does it actually mean?
Well, according to the reports, we're not talking about some small-time one-off fraud here. The allegation is that this is a full-blown, organized, tech-driven operation. You've got centralized software, call centers, even automated bots, all supposedly working in sync to manipulate who gets to vote and who doesn't.
Okay, so how on earth would a system like this actually work? Let's break down the mechanics of what's being claimed here.
Okay, take a look at this. This flowchart really lays out the whole alleged process. It all starts at the top, right? With the call center. That's supposedly the command center for this whole thing. From there, the claim is that fake logins are created, pretending to be real citizens. And then, and this is the crazy part, these fake accounts are supposedly used to file online deletion forms automatically. We're talking at a speed and scale no human could ever match. The accusation is that this whole system specifically targets certain communities, and then all those automated requests get funneled right into the Election Commission's system.
Now, an accusation this serious, well, it needs some serious evidence to back it up. So let's walk through the 5 key pieces of proof that were presented to support this claim.
And the evidence they brought forward is incredibly specific. First up, you've got the geography issue. Deletion forms were apparently filed using mobile numbers from outside the state of Karnataka. Weird, right? Second, they found these fake citizen logins with generic names like Gadabai being used to delete real voters. Then there's the speed. I mean, this is just impossible. In one case, 2 deletion applications for the same voter were filed in just 36 seconds. Fourth, it wasn't just about deleting people. Over in Maharashtra, they claim over 6,000 fake voters were added to the lists with totally fake names. And finally, there's this digital fingerprint, a real telltale sign. The applicants filing for these deletions almost always had the serial number 1. That screams automation, not a real person filling out a form.
But of course, there are 2 sides to every story. So what was the official response? How did the Election Commission of India, the ECI, react to these massive allegations?
Okay, so the ECI's public stance was pretty clear and firm. They said it's simply not possible for the public to delete another person's vote online. Full stop. But, and you knew there was a but, right? They also admitted that there were, and I'm quoting them here, multiple unsuccessful attempts to do exactly that. So you have this direct contradiction right at the very heart of the whole controversy.
So in response to these attempts, the ECI did take official action. They filed what's called a First Information Report, or an FIR. Now, that's the first step in any police investigation in India, which means this whole thing officially became a formal criminal matter. But this is where the trail just goes cold. Yeah, an investigation was started, but over the next 2 years, Karnataka's Criminal Investigation Department sent 18 different letters to the Election Commission, just trying to get information to move forward. And today, the investigation has basically stalled. It's at a complete standstill, with no real explanation as to why.
So this lack of resolution, it leaves us with some really serious, unanswered questions. And to really get why this matters so much, you first have to appreciate the sheer scale of what's being alleged here.
Just think about this one number for a second. In just one part of this allegation, over 6,000 fake voters were supposedly added to the rolls in a single district in Maharashtra. 6,000. And to put that number into perspective, just look at this chart. That tiny little green bar, that's the number of genuine applications. The massive red one next to it, those are the alleged fake ones. I mean, the difference is absolutely staggering. And it really shows why this is being looked at as a potentially systemic problem, not just some small clerical error.
So all of this leaves us with some pretty fundamental questions, right? First, can voters actually be deleted without their consent, without even knowing it? Second, how could a system allow thousands of impersonated online forms to be submitted without anyone catching on? And maybe the biggest question of all, why has a formal criminal investigation made absolutely no progress in over 2 years?
You know, at the end of the day, this goes way beyond just one election or one politician. This strikes right at the heart of electoral trust. I mean, if citizens can't be sure that the voter lists are accurate and secure, it really starts to undermine faith in the entire democratic process itself.
And that leaves us with this final critical question to chew on. If thousands of fake voters can allegedly be added into the system just like that, what safeguards are really in place to stop it from happening again?